10 people die each day in the U.S. from drowning and related incidents with water.
And here's our background. We work as lifeguards, what we did at the Fort Water Park and Casino. Hotel, water park, not casino, I'm sorry. And working there for a year, I realized a lot of the incidents that I had to go in and save people. It could have been easily prevented if kids would just know that they can't swim in 7 feet of water. Like, if you're 4 years old, you can't swim in 7 feet deep water, and know when to wear life jackets and teach parents how to be active with their kids when they're at the water park, because you need supervision.
A lot of parents would just, take their kids to the water park and then drop them off there like we're babysitters, and then they'd leave and go to the bar or go and get food or related things to leaving their kid behind. And the shocking thing is that they would bring their kids to water parks and they know that they cannot swim. And not only would they not put a life jacket on or leave an adult with them, but they would just drop them off unsupervised. And I went in multiple times for kids that not only didn't know how to swim, but kids that thought that it was okay to go into pools knowing that they couldn't swim and trying to do the activities anyway.
I worked at the water park for 2 years. In those 2 years, I had seen a lot of incidents, but one that really stuck with me was there was a little girl. She was in 2nd, 3rd grade. She had a puddle jumped on, which it's a personal flotation device. It's kind of like water wings. It's the water wings connected to a part in the front that snaps in the back. She had that on. It was too small. Would not keep her above. She was over the 30-pound limit, and she was using that as her flotation device. She ended up doing this thing called, it's a dry drowning. It's when you get water in your throat and you feel like you're drowning, but there's no water. She actually went into the 4th stage of drowning, which is hypoxic convulsions. It's where your lungs have a chemical reaction with the water and you start foaming at the mouth. It's right before clinical death. We were in that stage of saving her. I had to grab her thing called a VBAC, suck foam out of her mouth, and give her oxygen. It was traumatizing, and it could have been prevented if her supervisor, first off, it was her older sister instead of her parents. Older sister was 14, and she was in charge of watching her. She left with her friends, and we're over on our slides while this little girl was in the other end of the park playing. And if she had had the proper life jacket, that literally could have saved this girl. She ended up going to the hospital by ambulance, and everything was fine. She ended up being completely fine and everything, but just that one simple thing could have saved them all of the trauma and scare potentially losing their child.
So to talk about this, we went to a 4th grade classroom, and we talked about clean clothes and life jackets, and we told kids about how to stay safe, trying on life jackets, knowing which one fits. And we took them outside, and we did a water balloon toss to teach them how to stay with a buddy, and we showed them a water balloon filled with only 2 tablespoons of water. It's about this big, and that's all you need to drown in. Your throat goes up and you can dry drown for 2 tablespoons of water. And I talked about staying afloat, knowing when to wear a life jacket, knowing when it's okay not to have one on, but to still be with a buddy, things like that.
I talked about rules at the pool. A lot of kids think it's okay to jump in, and most of them don't even look before they jump in. I've seen multiple kids jump in on top of their friends, and that's not cool. And another rule that they break all the time is running. Don't run in the pool. It's not a good idea. It's it's never been okay. You slip, you fall into the water, knock your head, you're unconscious in the water, and now I have to save you. Not a good day for anybody.
During the presentation, I talked about what to do in an emergency, like don't ever touch blood, or if someone is like puking and stuff, don't ever touch it. I also talked about like if someone is drowning, if your friend or someone is drowning, don't ever try to go in for them because they're gonna take you down as well, and it's a lot easier to save one person than it is to save two. I also talked about like, if a lifeguard is coming towards you, like what you should do. I showed we had a rescue tube with us. I showed them like what to do, like how to grab the rescue tube and kind of try to stay as calm as possible and everything like that.
We did some research too, gave them quizzes before and after our presentation to see what they learned and stuff.
Before our presentation, we handed out the survey. One of the questions on it was, what in an emergency situation, how confident would you respond? Like, would you know what to do and stuff? Majority of them said that out of 1 out of 5, they'd be a 3, which really isn't that confident. And then another question we asked was, if you take swim lessons, is it okay to swim alone? That was something we really stressed in our presentation because, as you can see, a lot of the kids thought that if they had taken the swim lessons, they could swim alone, which is never the case. You never want to swim alone.
So after the presentation, we gave them the quiz again, and most of them were completely confident what to do in an emergency, and they all knew that even if you have taken swim lessons, you can never swim alone. And also, we handed out brochures at the end of our presentation, which included a discount to the water park, little buy one get one free. It was a good deal to encourage them to go with their parents, for the parents to be involved in swimming activities and stuff with them. And then these are our references.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Cool.
Did you enjoy working with the kids?
Oh,
Yeah, I would never suggest bringing 2 5-gallon buckets of water balloons to a 4th grade class though.
I ended up being chased around.
Yeah, I was
They were
chased
throwing
around
water
the track
balloons at
too.
me. That was interesting.
It looks like it was kind of a chilly day that you were there too.
Yeah, it wasn't the warmest. We were hoping for warmer, but
But
they,
at least it wasn't windy.
yeah, they still really enjoyed it.
And they had swim class at the high school after that, so it was,
Oh, so it was a great tie-in.
yeah,
Yeah.
perfecto.
Good. Very good.
Was that in Alma?
Yeah, it was Nama.
Yeah.
Isn't that so cool that they do swim
Yeah.
stuff there?
Scott's son does that. They swim every day for part of the swim safety program. I wonder if this was in his class actually.
I know. What was the teacher's name of the class you went into?
Miss Hall, you ever went in,
Yeah, I remember his name. This is Zach. Hey Zach. Let's not focus so much on bringing that topic. We need to put a lid on that.
You little bag.
This one's on juvenile diabetes.
Go, 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 go. Chief.